Good evening, buenas noches. I'd like to thank Southwest for putting up this forum. I think it's very important for the community to know who's running for the board. And I guess I'm going to tell you, I'm going to come and tell you something different, because I think you've heard about accountability, you heard about budget, you've heard about holding people accountable. I'm going to tell you what my past record is. First of all, in 1998, I entered the world of politics. And I'm saying that because I had always been volunteering in a lot of other candidates, for a lot of candidates. And in 1998, my son, who is now 17 years old, was entering kindergarten in the Chula Vista Elementary School District. So I decided to run for the elementary school district in 1998. And the only support that I had was from the teachers, and I had $2,000. And people kept telling me, well, what are you going to do? How are you going to run this campaign? I said, I'm going to be running a grassroots campaign, talking to the people, letting them know, giving them the message. And that's what I decided to do. And in 1998, even though my opponent was being supported by Bob Filner, I still won with 79% of the vote. In fact, I've been very proud to say that I've been the highest vote getter in Chula Vista. And in 2008, so I was there for 10 years, and I'm very proud to say that Chula Vista has a high track record for student achievement. And I believe that their schools are over 800, and I think Lindora will tell you more about that. But in 2008, my son entered Sweetwater in the 7th grade. And he came home one day and he said, Mom, I can't take an algebra class. And I said, why? He says, because they're saying that my counselor said that there's a computer system that's telling her that I can't take an algebra class. And I said, well, that's wrong. I said, you need to take an algebra class. And I went, and I was given the runaround at the district office. I was given the runaround at the school site. And I was not the only one that my son needed to take the algebra class. So what I did, I went and I talked to other parents, and I said, we gotta join forces. Let's go and talk to the district. Well, finally, to make a long story short, 16 of our 7th graders were able to take the algebra class. And that means that they were getting the education that they deserve. So I said, well, obviously things are not going really well in Sweetwater. I need to run for that school district in order to make a change. And I did. 4 years ago, I talked about reforming the district. And I do have to tell you, because it's not a secret, 3.5 years ago, I started asking a lot of questions in regards to various programs. And the administrator felt that I should not be asking those questions, even though I was visiting the program. So she decided that because I was asking too many questions, there was a lawsuit that was brought up against me in the district. Okay? So what is wrong with asking too many questions? I want the best for my students. But instead, I got a lawsuit, which was a frivolous lawsuit. I ended up winning because as a board member, I have the right to ask questions. So 3.5 years ago, I started with a community, working with a community group, and the community group and myself knew that we needed to reform Sweetwater. And the community and myself went to the district attorney to tell them what was going on at Sweetwater. It's not a secret. I'm the one with 5 other community members. And I told the district attorney that there was a lot of money that was being spent in other directions. And I brought documents to prove that what I was saying was correct. And then on, I continue to move on and talk about other issues. I came from Chula Vista, where we were having instructional presentations by every single school. When I came to Sweetwater, it was like the presentations, curriculum presentations, were left till the end of the meeting, and therefore, because we have a rule where the meetings have to be over at 10 o'clock, there were no presentations being made. So to me, that wasn't the culture that I came from. I wanted instruction versus construction. And it's been very frustrating because for the past 3.5 years, I've been very vocal on that board. I haven't gained any friends. I think my only friends are the community. And it's okay, because I know I'm doing the right thing. Because I'm not only doing the right thing for my son, who's attending high school, I'm doing the right thing for the community, I'm doing the right thing for the taxpayers, and I am constantly asking questions. I am your watchdog. You can consider that me. I am the watchdog because I am constantly asking questions. I can tell you about all the good things that Sweetwater has done, but it's not over. We need to continue. I was just told yesterday that we had 3 other schools that went into program improvement. What is that telling you? Why? What are the 3 priorities right away? Because my time is going to be over soon. Budget. Budget. We have a lot of challenges in our budget. If Prop 30 does not pass and Prop 38 does not pass, we are bound to face over $6 million in cuts. Not just for Sweetwater, for all of our schools, elementary, university, colleges, okay? Another challenge is transparency. For some reason, our district is not very transparent. For some reason, if a community is asking for a budget item or any other document, they have to go through this long public request, and sometimes it's not even given to them within 10 days. What is wrong with that? If we know that we're doing something right, let's give out the information. So transparency, accountability from each one of you that is also here. Accountability from our administrators. Accountability from our students. Accountability from our parents. We all have to do this together. You as taxpayers should have the right to ask questions because that is what your money is going to. So please, I beg you, vote for Berta Lopez. It's the voice of accountability. Okay? Thank you.